Students pouring into the AMPS Entrepreneurship Leadership Institute retreat in Rincon, Puerto Rico. It's the second time AMPS International LLC, in partnership with the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service, have reached out to high school and college-age students to generate interest in the field of agriculture and conservation in that region.
Because life is about relationships, period. They say, well, you should have a good education. Yes, you should have a good education. But if you don't have a good education and you don't know anybody, what are you going to do with it? It's hard for you to get a job. Wouldn't it be easier to get an opportunity or a job if you knew someone at that company? Why would you want to go somewhere and turn in a resume like everybody else?
Our islands are not growing. If anything, they'll become smaller with time because of the upcoming challenges of climate change. So that requires everyone in this room to care.
So when there's a problem, entrepreneurs come up with solutions. When there's a void, entrepreneurs fill the void through using innovation, creativity, working in teams, being able to network, tapping into Lewis, who's filled with a lot of contacts and access to funding. It's really up to you.
The partnership between AMPS Institute and the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service, made possible by Chief Terry Cosby and his colleague Vivian Dixon, who helped champion thousands of dollars in funding so students could participate for free. This is a critical venture to generate interest in the field of agriculture and conservation in the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, because most of the food and water in the regions are imported.
My name is Sofia Muñiz Ferrer. I'm 21 years old and I go to Iowa State University. So I choose to came to AMP because I was past national officer from the FFA, and at the state convention they started talking about the institute, about how good it was, and my sister also went here, and that's why I decided to join.
By night's end, participants were placed in teams preparing for their pitch. After a good night's sleep, it was time to charge up and head out to the farms. A windy trip through the mountains leading us to Cafe Mis Abuelos.
You run through it once, just picking only the red bean, right? So leaving all those green beans behind, and then you circle back by the time, because it takes a while to go through a certain area and pick everything that's there. And then by the time you're done with that area, a lot of those green beans that were left behind are going to ripen, right? So you circle back and you do that a second time, and then the third time you just pick everything that's left. That's a very ideal scenario.
From coffee to cacao, the AMPS Institute participants getting a hands-on experience up close.
You went through the coffee farm, you went through the cocoa farm, and they told you what some of their challenges are. And as Juan always say, one of the biggest challenges is what? The workforce, right? That's one of the biggest challenges that these farmers have.
On the return, teams developing their strategies and hearing from ambassadors on how to prepare for the pitch competition.
Now we're going to see some of the things you can get better.
But the night wasn't over. It was time to learn the importance of not only stretching their minds, but their bodies. With the introduction of the judges, including 2 from Alabama, the pitch competition got underway. First up, a team with a business they call Growing Solutions, creating hydroponic systems and customized garden beds.
Our 3 competitors are Freight Farms, 10th Acre Farms, and Local Landscapers. Different from us, we specialize in 3 different aspects, while those only specialize in 1.
I am a farmer myself, or I've been gardening for about 4 years, and this is something that is needed. Who is your target market?
We want to target everyone who wants to maybe have a opportunity to be sustainable on what is grown or on what they consume, but not everyone can do it because maybe of space, or not everyone has the knowledge or time, or they just don't want to get to the backyard and build a garden. So that's why we wanted to bring the garden itself already built, manufactured, and we want to target. Doesn't matter if they're low income or high income. Everyone has the opportunity.
Giving farmers more exposure is the idea behind the Team Echo organization.
Not mistaken, I heard you guys say that instead of having to look for an applicant, the applicant would find you.
We got this solution that when you go to the website, you see these people that want to get hired, but in the best position that they can get. So you're gonna be able to not only see their resume, but to tell them what they can get or be benefited in your company.
The company Green for Help, creating an international interactive consulting website for those in the agricultural and conservation industries.
I love that you said you guys wanted to connect farmers with farmers, because all of the education in the world, all of the money in the world without relationships is nothing. So I love that you brought it back to relationships, and I love that you took us through your website and you even pointed out, you know, what you learned along the way yesterday, what some of the farmers were saying, and then you brought it back to how you guys could help. So great job.
Agri-AI offering up a solution for farmers struggling to maintain a consistent workforce by using drones and sensors.
Let's start by saying that our business is based and is inspired by conservation, agriculture, and ag. Here you can see our team, and you can see also our logo. In our logo, we have what is a drone, and in the top of the drone, we have some sensors.
I think it's a great idea. I mean, it would definitely help us at Green Sky.
So did you guys think of this idea the last few days, or did you benchmark to come up with this idea for this sensor? Because I think this is a great idea. Yeah. But is this something that is out there and you benchmarked off of this, or did you guys come together and create this all of a sudden?
So we created this idea. Wow. We know that there's drones that do the stuff, but people have to control it. And we created an idea that some engineers can create a sensor, and the sensor is gonna do everything for you. And the sensor is gonna communicate with the drone even.
Great idea. I would encourage you guys to trademark it.
Let's welcome Green Hands.
Finally, the company Green Hands looking to create a connection between the customer and the crop.
It's going to be a type of U-pick farm. How Juan mentioned, this is seen in the United States, but here in Puerto Rico, we don't have it. So people are going to go through our farms, and they're going to have a basket just like this, and they're going to be able to pick up their own produce. And when they do this, the first couple of times people go, they're going to go and see it as a fun activity with the family. But after a while, when they go to other supermarkets, they say, wait, I'm buying something here, and I don't even know where it's coming from.
Green Hands will be from everybody, from the smallest child to a senior citizen. So for price, we got a $5 per basket. Each basket will have 3 products.
First place for the ampsinstitute, Entrepreneur Institute for 2024 is Agri-AI.
Thanks to these opportunities program, we had 3 students that are interested in working for us, and today they're intern with USDA and RCS in the Caribbean. We have 1 intern that is from St. Croix and 2 interns that are from Puerto Rico. So it is proof that information is power, and it takes results into what we're trying to do, right? These are 3 students that may or may have not known about NRCS, and now they're working with us thanks to the exposure that they have through NRCS and James Amps Institute. So again, we're looking forward to continue this type of efforts and continue attracting youth into agriculture and conservation.
It's been a great experience. It's my first time at an AMP Institute retreat. I have been to many retreats and many youth experiences, but this one is completely different. It's unique. It's a unique experience. I hope to be able to get everything I learned here, to be able to increase funding for the institute, so we can look for more funding, and so we can do this in more cities for the students. This is something that is needed and is great. So that's my objective.
AMS Institute and the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service is looking to hold its intensive youth entrepreneurship retreat stateside next. We'll keep you posted.